here we are, New Zealand. No, not Whakatane. But no, we're in, how do I pronounce it? Whangarei? Wanganui. Wanganui we're at. G'day world, it's Clubby from Australian Adventure Bike Magazine. Here we are, New Zealand. Wanganui we're at, and it's wet and it's rainy, but it's going to be good, and we're here because of this bike, Suzuki V-Strom 800 DE. Mid-sized player for Suzuki. They're going hard at adventure. We had the 1050 DE a couple of weeks ago. Now we're on board the new 800 and can't wait to get this little beauty out, mate. Looks good on paper, looks good in the flesh, 230 kilos curb weight, 62-ish horsepower, good load of torque as well, 200 mils plus of suspension travel front and rear, gravel mode, all that new tech they've brought on, twin cylinder, parallel motor. Just can't wait to ride it, hope the weather clears, and just looking forward to the day ahead. So a full day in the saddle of the new Suzuki V-Strom 800 DE, and look, it's stopped raining, unreal. This morning, wet, greasy, I reckon both the tar roads, the gravel roads, there was less traction than Uncle Fester's haircut, mate, his scalp, you know. It was that greasy and difficult to be riding confidently. Hey, but we've all managed to get through it, we've all done that, and all here at the end of the day. When the sun's come out this afternoon, that's really let the bike shine. And the big thing that struck me with the V-Strom, it's the engine that really works for me. Now, it's a big call for Suzuki to just ditch that 20 years of V-twin engine heritage, if you like, to swap over to the new parallel twin design. It's a torquey thing, but it also revs. It's got a real happy place, third, fourth, fifth gears between say 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7,000 RPM. Just lots of roll-on power up there where you like to play on these sort of twisty tar roads that we've been doing this afternoon. Suspension, I describe it's just nice, middle of the road, probably towards plush when we're off the road. The gravel that we've done today, it was just confident in there for a V-Strom, and particularly what helps there is the 21-inch front wheel for sure. You know, any time we're on that slippery, greasy gravel, the secret was get up forward, get your weight over the front end, help those tyres. Okay, they're a real road-oriented adventure tyre, these particular Dunlops that are on the bike there. You know, knobby type tyres are just going to do so much for this bike if you want to do any kind of off-road type adventure riding. Corrugations coming out of corners on the gravel kind of would start to tie the traction control in a little bit of knots there. Gravel mode is so good otherwise. And when it was so slick and greasy, so many times a day on greasy, wet clay, you felt the gravel mode doing its thing and just bringing it back into line just when it wanted to move out on the back wheel under power or when you had limited traction. Brakes I would describe as fabulous, all good there. The ergos are really interesting. the front of the bike, the first time you climb on, it's kind of low down there. It's the instrument cluster, the TFT screen, the fairing screen is very small. It feels low and kind of a lot different, certainly way different to the 1050 that we rode a couple of weeks ago. But then once I kind of just got my head around that, it's got a really swept back handlebar with a lot of high rise as well. So I had to push those forward to help the stand-up ergos. But all good there. The pegs, okay, they're only a cheap peg, but we popped the rubbers out and they're a good enough platform. I just stand up all the time on the dirt. They were fine for me today. The seat and comfort, it's a king-queen type seat. You've got a really scalloped front rider's seat there, which gives you a good low seat height. So that's confidence inspiring for riders of shorter stature. But yeah, super comfortable for me there. No issues at all. Quick shifter, yep, does its business. No issues there either. As a package, I think it's cutting that middle ground of the ever increasingly popular twin cylinder mid to upper size adventure bike market. Like this bike, yeah, it's definitely going to have a KO for the BMW 850. The Tenere, I think the Tenere 700 now has just got such a dirt and off-road pedigree proven that guys that have that kind of penchant with their adventure riding, well, yeah, the T7's got that kind of corner of the market, if you like. For the V-Strom, where it places, SUV of mid-size parallel twin adventure bikes. And obviously what's going to be really important there is the V-Strom, no question about it, it's price sharped, $18,590, so that puts it in the market a little bit under the Tenere. You know, you've got good fitment, good standard gear. You still got to allow for a bash plate. You're going to have that for protection of this motor and the header pipes down low. Allow for that in all your thinking for sure. Yeah, you'll probably maybe want to go another set of handlebars, different bend bars for more off-road type standing and ergos. Bark buster alloy handguards will be another feature. And like I said before, tyres will be a real beneficial mod to the V-Strom. But in summary, look, I'm stoked for Suzuki. You know, it's been a big call, 20 years, like I said, to walk away from that V-twin heritage. But this motor, it is a ripper. Really enjoyable, really good fun. The bike as a whole is well priced, and I just can't wait to see how it pans out in the marketplace, given that we've now got, what, 5 different V-Stroms, 250, 650 continues, 800, 2 1050s. Like there's going to be something wrong if we don't see more V-Stroms out there than ever before. So anyway, good run. Thanks for Suzuki for bringing us all the way over here to New Zealand, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much, everyone.